Dr. Trivedi, many people will today say that the Prime Minister used an important event and turned it political. This was not anything to do with politics. This was about India's technical prowess being showcased. Why did he weave politics into it by making a reference to HAL? That's what a large number of people are asking. But what prompted the Prime Minister to say this? What's the BJP's view?
There was no indication of any political angle in this. It was nothing but upholding the capability and the responsibility which HAL is having. Because at the time it was said that our government had decided to deprive HAL of its due. On the contrary, the fact was that the HAL itself has written that they are having so many contracts for next 10 years, they will not be able to fulfill the obligation. And second thing, it was a technicality, because at the time of Rafale, it was said that the engine will be manufactured in Dassault Aviation and rest of the body will be manufactured in the HAL. So then came a liability issue. In case of any liability or failure, who will have the liability? Then the HAL was saying, we are not manufacturing the engine, how can we have the liability? They were saying, we are not having the entire thing, how we can have the liability? These were the technical issues, but unfortunately, Congress, which is in a persistent habit of putting allegation on any institution of the country. I would like to ask our dear friend from the Congress, can they name a single institution which they have left without allegation in the last 9 years? Whether it is the Election Commission, whether it is the EVM, whether it is the Defense Army, or whether it is the Air Force, whether it is the anybody, whether it is the RBI, whether it is the government, whether now they are putting an allegation on LIC and others. So they are in a persistent habit of making unnecessary false claim. And so they are doing this, and we would like to remind on the Rafale issue, you remember? Such type of dastardly falsehood. When Rahul Gandhi has said that in private capacity he was there in France and the president of France in a private negotiation has said this. Next day, French government has clear-cut issued a denial that nothing of this sort has happened, and still they are trying to put it. And on this issue of the Chaukidar, so-called Chaukidar Chor slogan, they have to officially tender an apology in the Supreme Court. So from legal to political to moral, in every aspect they fall in flat. But क्या बताएं, जिसे कहते हैं कि लागी छूटे ना चाहे जाए जिया. So howsoever you can say costly this affair proving for their political outcomes, but they have become a victim of their own habit.